Hey beautiful souls, it's your bruddaZen. Time for another timeless pick-a-card reading for this What's Up Wednesday. Now, the time of this recording, we're having a super full moon in Aries. It's called the harvest moon. And the super moon just means that, the rotation of the moon around the earth is not circular, it's oval. And so there's times where it's closer, times where it's further away. This is one of those times that it's closer when the full moon is happening. So it just means it impacts us even more than a regular full moon would at an Aries, fiery, brand new beginnings energy coming in here as well. If you want to keep track of the weekly energies of the moon and how it's impacting us, I do also put out on Mondays, Moon Day Mondays, where we talk about the moon as it goes through the different zodiac signs throughout the week, because it does change them every 2 to 3 days. And also any other type of like the full moon energy, how we can make the most of that energy, and new moon wishes and any other planetary energy. So if you want to check that out, Mondays we'll have a lot more information on how to use this Aries full moon super energy for releasing some things. So I love those. For this video, think of it as the energy of gathering around like a bonfire. Let it to warm your heart. Like after, harvesting and different things like that, people will have like these big bonfires to warm everyone and to celebrate the harvest. Well, that's what kind of this energy we're looking at. It's a time of resting and stillness after some harvesting, but before beginning to clear the fields to prepare the ground for the planting of new seeds. So for this reading, we're going to be looking at A, what can be cleared out of our lives, B, what can I plant in its place, and C, where will we be investing our energy over the next 3 to 6 months. So, of course, you're going to have a choice between 3 different pick-a-card readings. You can choose from as many of them as you want. Timestamps, everything are listed down in the description box of the video. We're going to start with number 1 right now. If you chose reading number 1, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off with the Whispers of the Lord Ganesha Oracle. And, they are the remover of obstacles. So what better deity to kind of connect with as we're talking about clearing and moving away things. So we'll see what they have to start off with, and then we'll dive into the other questions. So what would you like those that chose reading number 1 to know? All right. And so we've got Revelation coming in here. I love this. Card number 15. Beautiful, beautiful energies there. And we're going to put that over here. Make sure it's still in screen there. And that's going to be the foundation of these next 3 to 6 months as we look into this, releasing with this energy. And it says, get ready for key changes in your external and internal worlds. You have come to the end of a cycle, and it's time for you to create something new. Duh, that's what we're talking about, right? So, wonderful confirmation. Through this card, Ganesha is indicating that it's time to break down some of the structures that you've created in your world. This has the potential to feel painful and challenging if you resist the process. If you go with the flow, it's less painful. This revelation coming to you may relate to your ego and your illusion of separateness from others. You will develop a new perspective on things, and your revelation will help you grow stronger, wiser, and more composed. You might encounter some challenges along the way, but these are necessary for your spiritual growth and enlightenment. Honesty will bring about a positive change, even if you experience some pain and anxiety throughout the process. And when you begin to reach for your goal, you will come to realize that your true security and strength lie within yourself and your relationship with the universe, and not in some false belief system or artificially created world. Be willing to reveal your truth to those around you. Wow. It reminds me of Five of Pentacles energy, where it's this transformation of where we put our worth and this building of trust between us and spirit, where when we trust humans, well, humans, when we go into fight or flight mode, we do withdraw our support because we go into survival mode. I need it all for myself, and we'll pull the rug out from underneath people for our own safety and security. But then there's this transformation that happens where you realize it is Creator, it is Source who has endless resources that can bring us everything we need in this moment. And we start building this trusting relationship with them, and not, and humans. Humans can be bringing us and being the delivery service, but we know the provider is Creator, right? So I like that. All right. So that's where we're starting. And then the first question that we're asking, and I'm going to be using the Ancestral Path Tarot for the first question. We're going to be using several different tarot decks today. And this one is what can be cleared. So this revelation, we're going to kind of build upon that here. See what else they want you to know about. What else can be cleared here? What can be cleared? All right, so just the one. And yeah, the devil. Well, there you go. The revelation, the devil card with this revelation card tells us, and I think, I forget what the, is it card 16? Oh, I don't think it's card 15. But the devil card in the major arcana, oh my gosh, it is 15. I forget the number sometimes when they don't have them on there. So 15, the devil card in the major arcana is card number 15. So great synchronicity here, because the devil card is about the shaking, the rattling. You can see they have chains on them here. And it's Saturn energy, it's Capricorn energy. They, like our Saturn returns, are when the very foundation of our life, all these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's and must, all that gets shaken and rattled to show us and make us question, what is it I believe and why? And do I want to believe that stuff anymore? The revelations, the cutting away of non-truths, of opinion, of beliefs that no longer serve us. So this clearing out is a lot of the mind, because the devil energy is around thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. Can have some emotion tied to it, because that's really where our thoughts come from. We're emotional beings who think. So we have emotions, and then we create thoughts around them, which then can also spark other emotions. So this beautiful, beautiful clearing of thought and belief and mindset coming in here. So that's what can be cleared. And then I am going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle for our second question, which is, what can you plant? So with this stuff being rooted up, what can be planted in its place? What will be allowed to be planted with these restrictions removed, all these rules? Now that we're out of the cage, where can we go? What can we do, right? So let's take a look here. See what we got. Suffering in silence. Yeah. This will be the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords, I believe it's the Nine of Swords. Let me just make sure. Yes. So the Nine of Swords is all about the Nightmare and Insomnia card, and it is about the cutting away of our thoughts, our beliefs, and our mindsets. So what can be planted when we clear away a lot of these thoughts and beliefs? The 9 is like endings of the fears that we have. The 10 of Swords is like the elimination and the movement out of them. But the 9 is the hermit's journey. It is this understanding of, I get to let go of those things that no longer serve. And I feel like what's being planted here is the opportunity of sharing that. And that's interesting. It's like the hermit on the mountaintop here with this knowledge, this wisdom of how you've overcome these thoughts and these beliefs, like these revelations that you receive, you're actually sharing them with others. People begin to climb to you and go, oh my gosh, how did you overcome that? How did you get through that? It's like, I love, it was a meme or something somewhere, maybe on Instagram. I forget where I saw it, but it really stood out to me because it said something like, your struggles and your things you've overcome become pages in other people's survival manuals. And that's what I feel like what's able to be planted is this gift of service to others, of helping others. And it doesn't have to be like a professional business. It could just strictly be having coffee with a friend, someone, that is going through something, very stressful, and they're struggling with life. They're suffering in silence, and you are allowing them not to suffer in silence. And I like that. There's this beautiful energy with that. And I'm going to read here. It says, the number 9 denotes completion. And are you finally ready to let go of those limiting negative beliefs? Or are you allowing the issues in life to become bigger than they really are? Your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately. We know that here. And even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. And when you learn to let go of the worry, the despair, and the sense of hopelessness, a positive new path or way will be shown to you. So a new path opens up here for you too, even if it's not what we're talking about. And this card follows the 8 of Swords, which is trapped in fear. Here was trapped in fear, so this follows that. And when when your fears aren't confronted, your mental anguish would continue. So this is a reminder. Take action and trust that your soul and the power of spirit will grasp you firmly by the hand and guide you, like the 9 of, the Hermit's card shows a lantern and they're guiding you. But you must first take the step toward healing and let go of the mental distress. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out for help that's available. And that's what I like, is what's planted is your ability to be that help for others. So I like that. And then we're going to be looking here, where will you be investing your energy over the next 3 to 6 months? There's like this cycle, like the full moon now, 6 months later, we have this rotation that happens. And so when you look back 6 months, usually 6 months ago would have been like the new moon in this, sign. It's kind of like there's this cycle of phases. And when you go back and look, we can see that 3 to 6 months from now, where are we going to be at? What have we been investing our energy in over this time? And for this one, I'm going to be using these Tarot of the Divine. So another tarot deck. I like to use all of my children here. So we have these 4 here. The first one, I'm actually going to look up in the book because each of these has a beautiful little, very, very short story. And the first one is the story of the 3 to 6 months. And then we'll look at the next, I feel like it's, okay, so the first one's going to be like the overall period. And then we're going to do 2 months, 2 months, 2 months. The first 2 months, the second 2 months, the third 2 months. I like that. All right. So here's the overall. Yeah, we got the Justice card. It makes total sense here. With this Ace of Swords, they do cut away these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that no longer serve. Swords are all along, all this is Swords energy. So definitely a lot of thinking, and transformation around these. And let's see what comes in here with the Justice card here. So the Justice card, this is Korean. It's a Korean legend. And it says, justice is power wielded with both intelligence and impartiality. It's making decisions with all of the facts and accepting the consequences of any choice made. I probably can't pronounce it, but this person, and if this means anything for you, the name of this character, this well-known person in Korea, it's a Korean legend. That's AMHAENG-EOSA. So there is this balancing of thought and belief and mindset, this cutting away, connecting to higher truths, these revelations, and it allows you to cut away those thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve. So it feels like the energy definitely makes sense that the energy you're going to have over these 3 to 6 months is all about the mental world and the belief systems that get challenged. So for the first 2 months, we've got the Hanged Man. Yeah, so the Hanged Man is seeing things from a higher perspective, a pausing, a stepping away. And it is this transformative type of energy, like a caterpillar going into a cocoon to come out a butterfly on the other end. And it actually follows. This is 11, this is 12. So it's like, 9, almost 10. The 10 is missing, which we had the 9 and the 10, right? Endings and beginnings. And here's 11, 12. So things are unfolding in step here. I like it. And then we have Temperance, card number 14. Another balancing type of energy with justice, and another also kind of timing, taking time to unfold here. So I'm so sorry that this means that things are going to take just a little bit of time to unfold. And that's okay. It's the journey that is, that's important. And the more we focus on the capital T truths and release the small t truths, those are the weights, the anchors that hold us back. So the more we cut them away, the faster things do move as well. And then for the last 2 months, Judgment card. So 4 major arcana, and you had a major arcana here too. So this is very life transforming. You have double endings and double new beginnings with 2 10s with the 20 card here. And the Judgment card is the, our higher self calling us into a new place, a new calling, leaving behind the old ways of thinking and allowing us to move forward as well. So we're going to get some clarity here with this round tarot. So one more tarot deck. And this will round out your reading here. So we're going to take a look here. What do we want to know about most out of all of this here? I really feel like we want to know, where's this headed, right? We know we got all this work. We know we got all this stuff to do. But what is it worth? Is it worth it? What's coming here at the end? Can you tell me a little more about this judgment, this calling? Where is our higher self going to be taking us, right? So let's take a look and see what would they like us to know. All right. No, not those. Well, we'll take the 10 of Pentacles, right? To abundance and overflowingness. And that's the 10 in there. But let's take a look here. And it went in order too. 11, 12, 14, 20. Jumped toward the end. So let's take a look here. Sorry. All right. There we go. Okay. This one and this one. All right. So we'll take this. We got the 6 of Pentacles, which is all about, they're taking us into this place of wonderful balance. We already knew that with all this balancing energy that we had coming in. But it does bring you into this place where you have enough for yourself, where you're able to give to others too. So it is this place of external abundance, this feeling of external abundance that comes in very well there. So we like that. And the Queen of Wands, stepping into your power. Not only does the Queen of Wands, she's able to really focus, she's seen, but the Black Cat, all the queens are given a second portion of cups, which is our connection to the spirit world. So the Queen of Wands already is dealing with that energy, that fire energy, the spiritual energy as well, connecting to the higher realms. But that cat, Black Cat, just takes it to a whole nother level. The other royalty of the wand suit will have a salamander protecting them from the risk of the fire, because they do very well in desert and heat. But the queen is the only one that has a black cat instead, which is she doesn't feel like she's risking anything, because She has such a strong connection to the spirit world, she doesn't feel like she is. She definitely has this sense of confidence and trust. Again, that trust with the higher world, and trusting creator and spirit, right? Yeah, and here's the 10 right underneath those. This is the 10 of Swords. So we definitely have the letting go. They're not exhausted. I mean, they're not dead. They're exhausted. They were tired here between the 9, the 10, the 11 of trying to live up to all of those expectations of the outside world. This is the release of that. So definitely this freedom that comes, from the letting go of all of those thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. Yeah, and then it brings in the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is at the bequest of the Queen to, the Queen goes, I want you to search for this Ace of Wands. And they're like, I am on my quest for my power, the Ace of Wands. But he's also the fastest moving knight out of them all. So that does speak of speed and movement and progression that happens throughout these months. So I feel like it builds, which it shows here too, right? Hanged Man is slowness in a way. It's like holding up, hanging upside down for a while. Temperance is the back and forth of tempering, of starting off with like a just a base metal, and then so it goes back and forth. It slowly turns into gold. But I feel like then, boom, we leap, right? Because we were kind of almost going in order. Then things speed up. So the first 2 months, kind of hanging out, letting things go. The next 2 months, still you're seeing progression in action and movement starting to speed up here, because we jump from 12 to 14, but then we jump up to 20. And so things are really starting to go faster in the 4th, 5th, and 6th months. Yeah, and then it brings you to the Queen of Pentacles. So we'll take her. The 10 of Pentacles was good. The Queen of Pentacles, even better, because she is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, abundance, new birth, a new harvest. Very, very positive things. So these limiting beliefs that we've had here, they're being released, and it's allowing the freedom to come in here. And again, I really feel like for a lot of you, you're starting to share your truths, as it talked about in the Revelations card, sharing the truth of who you are with the world, and it's allowing people to also transform. And they understand, one, that they are not alone in it, and that they're not the only one that's gone through it. And two, you're giving them tools on how you did this and how you got here too. So I love this energy and this release and this movement and this new birthing that you're going to be having here. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things that you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. It does tell me that you're enjoying this content, but it tells YouTube as well. And they will also bring other types of videos that are similar to it to you. The other thing you do is click that subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. When you go into the settings, you can choose all, and if you do that, a few things happen. First, you're notified right away when any new videos come out. But second, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to all of that, when you like or share my videos, comment on my videos, subscribe to my channel, you can even become a YouTube channel member. Doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so super happy, giddy, excited. It wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well, so you can be part of the Love Tsunami and help spread the Zen love. If you are drawn and interested in doing any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful for any of that. Also, these are general readings. If you are looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and they are on sale. My pre-recorded personal readings for all of 2023, as well as a lot of my other services. All that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful people, as you're going through this wonderful mental journey, this freeing of the mind, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our creator, and of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love to you. You hang in there, and you take care. If you chose reading number 2, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off with the Whispers of the Lord Ganesha Oracle, just to get the overall energy. And what a great, deity to bring in, because they are the remover of obstacles, and we're all talking about release, right? So let's take a look here and see what overall we're starting with here. All right. I do want this one right here. And we've got achievement. All right. Card number 42. Beautiful, beautiful colors here. We're just going to put that over here on the side, and let's see what energy this brings in. So you are surrounded by abundance and prosperity, luxury and quality, prestige and sophistication, value and elegance. I like this duality. So many stories relate that Ganesha has 2 wives, Siddhi, which is success, and Riddhi, which is prosperity. And the symbolism of these 2 women indicates that if you walk on the path set by Ganesha, success and prosperity are guaranteed to be always by your side. The search for material success seldom brings with it achievement of spiritual goals. Ganesha wishes you to realize that by actively developing your spirituality and consciously working with the divine, you will experience positive flow-on effects in all areas of your existence. When you stay connected to your spiritual nature, you have a more serene mind. Develop an accepting perception of yourself. This attitude will help your heart open to spiritual matters. A high level of self-mastery, coupled with a high ethical practice, will increase the likelihood of enjoying material success. And as people discover the rewards of a more dynamic and fulfilling spiritual life, this success will become the norm in society and not an exception for a few eccentric individuals. The more relationships among human beings develop into true kinship, the more humanity can achieve beyond the present limits of knowledge and material measures of success. Become part of a brotherhood or sisterhood governed by love, working toward building a happier, more loving, and productive global society. So I like the energy of this, of the that there's definitely this harvest feeling from it all. But even as you clear things out and you plant these new seeds, what you're clearing away are a lot of your foundation of your beliefs that are related to worth and what does success mean. What does, all of this outside drive for more and more and more? Because it will be disappointing. It reminds me a lot of kind of 4 of Pentacles energy, which teaches us when we look to the outside world for our wholeness and our completeness, we're sorely disappointed. Relationships, people change, people walk away, people pass away, right? Situations never stay the same, like jobs and education, and things, our bodies, break down, deteriorate, blow up, burn down, stolen. So all that outside stuff is so shaky and unstable, it's very difficult for us to feel like we fully achieve, because it's falling away. It's always falling away. But once we turn inward and upward to find the only stable abundance that we can find, which is the unconditionally eternal love from up above, then we're solid and we have this fullness, and then everything on the outside becomes extra. And this brings in this feeling of achievement instead of feeling like you're pouring everything into a black hole. All right, now we're going to take a look at some different tarot decks. The first one here is the Ancestral Path Tarot. So we'll see what your ancestors have to say here about what can be cleared out here. What additional information would they like to know about? What can be cleared? All right. So that is it there. And we've got Temperance. Yeah, the balancing of things. Temperance is between these two cups. It starts off with like a base metal. And what the tempering is like the alchemy. And it's this going back and forth of this metal, and eventually it transforms into gold. And so I like this figuring out. It's in the pouring back and forth where the magic is happening. And as you go back and forth and are thinking about, what is it that I really want to achieve? Who do I want to be? You're finding your capital T truth of what you're wanting in life. That's where the transformation comes. That's where the feeling of gold also unfolds in your life. So I like this energy coming in because it does feel freeing and definitely transformative, because it is transforming what was maybe feeling dull and unfulfilling before, that base metal. It's slowly transforming it into gold. So I like that. So this is the clearing away of the old thoughts and beliefs around achievement, what it means, and then it's happening in the process. Now we're going to look here next at the Psychic Tarot Oracle. It's a kind of a combo. And for this, we're going on to the second question, is once this is cleared, what can be planted in its place here? So let's take a look. Let's see. Nope, none of those. Oh, no, they do want this one right. Nope. Said reshuffle. Please try again. That's the working out of things, right? This process. Yeah, positive movement forward. This, I think that's the Eight of Wands. I'll double check here. So I like that energy that's coming in here. Oh, sorry, that's the Eight of Pentacles. So that makes total sense here with all achievement and movement, because the Eight of Pentacles is like this putting in the blood, the sweat, the tears, putting in the work, and then things start moving in the outside world and bring us to this fruition. It brings us to abundance. So totally makes sense here is that this changing of where we're focusing our energy and our drive, once we go inward and upward, it allows this smooth movement, and it begins to change things in the outside world. It says, you're a true artisan, for you have the craft, the skills, the knowledge, the gifts, and talents to assist you even more to advance in a positive direction. The number 8 always donates prosperity and abundance, but in this case, it's your efforts that have gotten you to this point. Good for you! Exclamation. This card often comes forth to honor and recognize individuals who are in the fields of art, design, music, and education. And when you follow and build on your passion, the soul can truly express itself and can then assist you to move closer towards your highest good. An opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for an apprenticeship. Note if there are areas of passion that are trying to manifest into your world. And when they arise, you'll have ample moments to share them with others. Yeah, definitely this progression, this changing of how. And I heard something, I forget who he used to host The Daily Show. I forget, I think he's from South Africa, and he always I see a lot of shorts on YouTube from them, and his name totally left my mind, but it's wonderful because I watched it earlier today, and he said that his mom really taught him that it was in the giving that makes room to receive more, because she took a big load of candy out of her purse and went to hand it to him, and he had small hands. He was a small kid. He can only take a little bit of it, in his hands. And she goes, what are you going to do? And I have more to give. And he looked around and he saw a friend of his, and he goes, here, hold on to this. And then he was able to receive more. And that's kind of what I feel is coming in here, is this ability to give allows more to come in as well. So I love that energy. And then we're going to pull from the tarot of the divine and just see here, what does this next 3 to 6 months look like for you? And the first card that comes out, okay, is there 4? There is 4. Boom, boom, boom. So the first card is going to be the overall energies for the month, the 6-month period, the 3 to 6 month period. And then this is going to be the first 2 months, the second 2 months, the third 2 months. And for this one, I'm actually going to read in the book here. Wow, look at that page of coins. New abundance coming in. So definitely the cards are aligning to this message of abundance and achievement. And it just, when we change our whole aspect of why we're searching for what we are and what abundance means, it changes everything that comes in here. The page of coins, this is from Sweden, and it's Sami deity. It's BAVBEAIVI-NIEIDA. So if you want to look into that, because they represent hope, setting up solid foundations, and mental wellness. She's grounded and anticipates the bright future. Yeah, very much welcomes the beginning of spring and summer, which we are just coming into the fall and spring equinoxes too. So I like that energy coming in. This is the entire 6-month period, is this brightness and this abundance that comes in. So if you chose reading number 2, woohoo, get ready, here it comes. So the first 2 months though, we've got the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is, all the knights are in a pursuit, and this knight is in the pursuit of the Ace of Cups, which does tell me that the first couple months you are in this search of who you are and what you're looking for and what are you defining yourself by. So there definitely is that energy that's coming in here for that. And it's like the first couple months are this search, this quest of what does this mean? What does abundance mean? How am I defining myself? Where does my self-worth come from there? So I like that pursuit there. And then you have the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles. So what are the chances of that coming up again? So the work that you're doing here, this does unfold in the second and third month. You're really putting in the foundational work. So the first couple months, you're trying to determine what, and then here is doing the how. You're doing the work. You're putting in the effort. Things are beginning to move. And then the last couple months here, yeah, the 3 of Wands. Feels like you take a different direction, like you're heading up. Well, here you're moving up the ladder, but the 3 of Wands can represent that the plans that you had before all of this came in, that what you're learning about yourself and the work that you're putting in is you end up changing a direction, like you were going to go off this way, but with all this additional information, you're going off in a different direction in your life, either relationship, work, education, I think I said relationship, whatever it may be in the outside world, that there is this change that you're making with all that coming in here. So I like that. And then lastly, we're going to pull from the Round Tarot here, the Round Tarot Originals. And we're just going to get some additional information here and see where do we want some clarity. I feel like we want to know, what is this work that you're going to do here? That's what I want to know more of. So let's take a look here, especially since it popped up twice here with the 8 of Pentacles energy. So let's see, what else does Spirit want you to know here? Okay. So we got those, and we got that one, we got to that one. I feel like there's something that they want you to know from the bottom of the deck on that one. So let's start over here. So you have the Strength card, and this is beautiful because another number 8 coming in, and this is about your human self creating this relationship with your higher self. You can see with the infinity symbol, the maiden is our higher self. This is our human character, actor behind the character. And they do go through this. Oh my God, this is so perfect, because this is like the 4 of Pentacles energy I was talking about. Because the lion, our human is told to make yourself feel full and complete. You can eat and drink of these things in the outside world, relationships, situations, and things. And so that lion does, and what happens with that lion is that they eat and drink and eat and drink and eat and drink of those things. And does it fill them up? Nope. It makes them feel even more hungry, more thirsty, wanting more, right? Until they get to the point where they're hangry, they're angry, and they're wanting to, find something that makes them feel whole and complete. Well, that's when enter the maiden. And the maiden comes in, and it doesn't try to kill off or cage or manipulate or train or whatever this lion, because it knows this is part of itself. It knows what it's hungry for is the unconditional love of the higher realms. And it just so happens it's very convenient. Our higher self is made of unconditional love, so it's able to give to the lion what it's searching for. And so the lion transforms from this hungry, angry, hangry lion roaring in the jungle to a purring little lion cub sitting in the lap of our higher self, feeling full and whole and complete for the first time in their lives. And then they don't fly away like Superman, our higher self. Now that we're aware of it, we join hand and paw together, and they walk through life in a much more different way, abundant way, feeling full and whole and complete. So that's what this journey is about here, is this transformation of understanding who you are, where you get your value from, and it does transform things. Yeah, the King of Wands here. So the King of Wands is about, it's like entrepreneur, kind of emperor energy in a way too. Making decisions. Where am I investing my energy? Where am I going to go? I get to decide. I'm the king. I'm the emperor, whether you're male or female or how you identify. This is you, and you're able to step into it. It also represents, another way, your higher self. So a big piece of this definitely is connection with your higher self, because they will show you who you really are, and this beautiful energy will be given to you to help you with this progression. Yeah, and then the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups means a lot of things, but in this instance, since we just had higher self, the two is also about getting to know the two of you, your human self and your higher self. So it's being reiterated here over and over. And if you haven't checked out my free YouTube series last year, it's You times 2. It's like 40 videos that are short. They're short videos, like anywhere from 10, 15, 20 minutes each. And they all are talking about how we can get to know the two of us that are living this human experience and how it can bring in some great freedom for us. So I like that for you. And then we've got the Five of Wands. So Wands energy here, again, with this energy, starts off as fearful energy. It starts off looking like, oh, look, they're battling, trying to destroy one another. But in reality, these are all brothers and sisters. I usually have a story of Buddhist monks and nuns that are battling each other, not to destroy each other, but to help each other grow and train. And so the Five of Wands is a number of transformation. 5, transforming the energy from something that felt like fear before into something more loving and supportive of each other. And then lastly, well, of course, you're going to get the 9 of Pentacles, which comes after this 8 of Pentacles. So it does show that you do get this wonderful, solid inner foundation. 9 is the number of the Hermit. So this is the inner journey in this garden all by herself, except for there's always usually a bird or some sort of flying animal, which represents, you guessed it, spirit. So they're in this wonderful sense of fullness and wholeness and completeness. And they are well adorned, and they're in their private garden with all the grapes and all this stuff and the castle. And so it's not just, it's inner wealth, and it rolls out, whatever's going on inside of us is what rolls out to the world. And that's where this energy comes in here. So there is this fullness and this completeness. And if you chose number 2, you're definitely, these next 3 to 6 months are going to be those of, once you are going through this adjustment, it does bring in a big feeling of abundance for you. So I like this. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell me that you're enjoying the content, but it also tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring you more similar content. The other thing you can do is click that subscribe button. That does give you access to the notification bell. And if you go in there and select the all in the settings, you'll be notified when any new videos come out. Plus, you also get notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to all of that, it does help you become part of the Love Tsunami, and you are part of spreading the Zen Love, because when you like or share any of my videos, comment on my videos, subscribe to my channel, or even if you become a member of my YouTube channel, since I do offer memberships now, doing any of that does excite the YouTube algorithm, and it wants to share the videos on my channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and they're half off for my pre-recorded personal readings and my Hedges of Peace and Love and my Wish Upon a Star Astro readings. All of those are half off until the end of 2023. So all that information is listed in the description box below if you're interested. And for the rest of you, as you're going through this beautiful, wonderful, abundant journey, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator, and of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love to you. You hang in there, and you take care. If you chose reading number 3, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off with the Whispers of the Lord Ganesha. Perfect deity to talk about clearing away of things, because they're the remover of obstacles. So we'll start off here and see overall what the message is about the clearing in your life. So let's take a look. What for those that chose reading number 3? Boom, boom, boom. We got protection. Card number 20. What a beautiful card. Sorry, let me do that better here. Zoom in a little bit. Beautiful, beautiful card. We're going to put this up over here. And let's see what energy this brings in for you. Besides protection, we know that. It says, protect your energy as you lift your vibration and frequency. And as you continue on your spiritual path, you begin to lift in vibration and frequency, and you continue to experience new levels of love and light. Your energy body undergoes an essential transformation. These changes in the energy body require that past pain and limiting views of self be released. When this happens and the pain comes to the forefront of your experience, it can definitely feel like you're taking quite a battering. So ask Ganesha to surround you with his beautiful energy at this time. You may envision this energy as red, yellow, or white in color, or in any color that resonates with you. Imagine this energy is filled with love and light. It is said that Ganesha oversees the angels of protection, and Ganesha's light energy serves to release any negative energy within its field into light. Visualize negative energies, entities, memories, or stuck energy being released from your spirit, mind, and body. When previous pain shows up, it may not be a clear-cut memory of a particular past event or feeling of fear. Past experiences may be reflected in your current challenges and lessons. It appears in a form that will trigger you now, bringing up resistance and distraction to be dealt with immediately. Keep in mind to respond with love. You are assured that you will continue to grow and evolve through this challenge, and Ganesha will assist you in protecting your energy for the best positive results. I like that. So, there is this, clearing away of this energy of of the old, right? Letting things go, letting things be cleared that no longer serve you, right? There was something in there that already slipped my mind. Let me just look here, because it was, I loved it. Oh yeah, the current challenges that are being reflected in the outside world, we have like these charged emotions that are at our core, right? From our little inner child self. And when they are in that part of their life, or part of our life, if we don't deal with those, they stay charged throughout our life, and our inner child will vibrate and draw in situations and people and messengers from the outside world to make us aware. It's like they're in the basement banging on the pipes to let us know, hey, I'm still here, and there's this thing I need to have taken care of and off of my hands. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Please take it away. So I like that energy coming in here. The other thing with the protection, and they're talking about this energy and this movement where creating like this ball of energy around us that asking anything that's of darkness needs to transform into light, or it needs to move out of it. It reminds me so much of my hedges of peace and love, which if you check the description box of the video down below, if you're interested in having one of those one of those things that's half off for the rest of this year. So if you need this space where you just want some quietness, you want the chaos to be outside, and you just need a break, be sure to check that out. But that's this energy of protection. That's this ball of light that's coming around you. And the transformation is this moving away of things, these energies, these memories, these emotions, these thoughts and beliefs, the stuff that no longer serves you, that's vibrating at a lower vibration. This is the release of that. So we're going to dive a little deeper, of course, with these ancestral path tarot. And the first question we're going to ask is, what can be cleared? This is the overall energies. Kind of talked about it a little bit, but let's get some clarity. What do you want us to know can be cleared? Okay, I do want this one here. And we've got the Prince of Sacred Circles. So the Prince of Sacred Circles here, this is the, I think in this deck, it's the Knight of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles. The energy of it, though, with the Pentacle in the middle, definitely this release is the old beliefs and thoughts and mindsets around our self-worth. It is this quest, this transformation, this introduction of looking at our worth in relationship to the outside world in a different way. So there is this release, this lower vibrational limiting thoughts and beliefs and mindsets about our worth that are coming in here. That is what can be removed. That's what's been holding us back. And we've had a harvest of other things, but to expand further in life, it's almost like you've become an expert at doing something in your life, but it's something you've done over and over and over. And I feel like there's this stagnancy, and this is this clearing to allow you to move forward and do something that you've never done before. So I like that. Then we're going to go into the Psychic Tarot Oracle, and we're going to look at, with this movement, with this opening, with this clearing out, what seeds are you going to be able to plant in its place here? So what are you going to plant with this new way of looking at your worth? Now that it's very fertile soil for something new to be planted, what does Spirit want you to know here? Yeah, rejoice and celebration. Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is, besides gathering of your tribe, knowing who your tribe is, and these like three peas in a pod, and this joy, this overflowingness that comes in. It's also a special card that represents spirit for me in my reading. So when that pops up, that's your spirit guides, which coming up for reading number 3 is never a surprise anymore, because you usually are those that are really in tune with the higher realms and listening to them and seeking them. And this is about defining yourself by them not being afraid. If you're unsure of what makes my heart sing, well, I've done all this, I don't know what's next. I'm stagnant, but I don't know where I want to go to. It's like tired of living in a small town somewhere, but you have no idea where you want to move to. That doesn't help, right? So they're saying that they honor your free will, they honor your power of choice, and if you need guidance, they will not meddle in your life unless you ask of them, because they respect that so much. So of your own free will, you can ask Spirit for guidance, signs, synchronicities, what's in store for your highest experience, and they will answer. They will show you, because they love you, and that's what's coming in here. This does talk about a time of merriment, celebration, birth, success, and victory. And you're doing what you love most and are pursuing your passion. Okay, can't make that up. So the way they interpret this card is exactly that, which is discovering what your heart desire is and how you want to express it. Because you feel stagnant when you're living someone else's dream and not living your own. And when you follow your heart and intuition with zeal, there's no limits to what you can achieve. And when the energy of excitement and love is present, you can feel it moving within you. Somehow, love has a way of showing you that you're connected to something much bigger than yourself. And the number 3 symbolizes unity and a time to rejoice in gratitude and sharing, whether it is with family members, friends, or even coworkers. This is the moment of fruition for all your dedicated work. So pat yourself on the back and party and dance in celebration of your accomplishments. But yeah, there is definitely this energy of finding out what your passion is and moving beyond that. It's like they're showing me, like, with all this tilling of the ground and stuff, a farmer who's done corn all their lives, and they're like, I want to try something different. I want to grow beans instead. It's like, well, at least half of my crop, or maybe I'll experiment and do just an acre of it, or it's like that kind of a change that's coming in here. All right, and then we're going to use here the Tarot of the Divine to look at the next 3 to 6 months. Where are you going to be investing your energy these next 3 to 6 months? All right, so get to that one and that one and that one. Nope, these are going to be the 3 months, and then they do want the bottom one to go here. Now this bottom one, this one here, this is going to represent their overall energy for the entire 6 months. And then the other 3 are going to be month 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. So we'll see where you're investing your energy here overall. Yeah, the 4 of Swords, getting your peace of mind, getting out of your mind and into your heart, and cutting away the expectations. That's where the peace of mind comes from. These I do want to read. There's a very small, if maybe not even a story, but this is from Norway mythology, and this is Fenrir, Fenrir, and it signals a pause in the battle. The Norse gods know that the wolf will bring about the end of the world, so they have him bound and chained. While he still represents a threat, for now, there's peace, right? So I love this peacefulness that's coming in here with all of this, because what keeps us from moving forward are our fears, right? These fears that bad things are going to happen. People are going to hate us or say bad things about us or reject us, but we're seeing here that you have the protection. So I like this energy of peace of mind as you move forward. And then in month 1 and 2, well, yeah, here you go. This is why. It usually shows like 3 swords on the wall and someone sleeping on the Ace of Swords. And here it is, connecting you to the capital T truths of the higher world, the higher realms, rooted in unconditional love. And it allows you to cut away the thoughts and the beliefs and mindsets that are limiting and full of fear. So it's double-edged. You get to connect to this higher wisdom and knowledge, this higher perspective of who you really are, right? And in knowing that, in this having your worth focused inward, to the unconditional eternal love from up above. That's what allows you to escape these fears, allows you to step forward and go, what am I waiting for? To live my dream to die? Let me go live my dream. Let's have this a new adventure, right? So you're gaining that in the first couple months. And then you move into the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is this energy of what appears to be a battle, which appears to be conflict, transforms with that number 5. So it starts off with fear energy, which transforms into love energy. You realize these individuals are not trying to kill one another, but they're best friends trying to help each other improve their skills. And that's the kind of love and kind of energy that changes with this experience here, is because you're realizing I don't have to fear other people. If they have something to say, it's usually out of their low self-esteem or fear for you. And so you can appreciate either and not let it bother you, not let it hold you back, right? So you learn that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then the last 2, you have the 10 of Swords. Yeah. Here's letting go of your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets that no longer serve you. It's not that usually it shows someone like laying down with 10 swords in their back. They're not dead. They're exhausted, just trying to live up to everybody's expectations. And it's just exhausting. And so this is the ending. You have the beginning before the ending. But this is what helps you clear away all of those. And you're just like, I'm done. A full, beautiful release and freedom that comes in month 5 and 6, which allows you to strongly move forward towards whatever this dream is that you realize. And then lastly, we're going to pull from the round original tarot here and just get clarification on things. So let's take a look here. What would we like clarified with all of this? What is jumping out? I feel like the dream, right? I mean, we want to know what this dream is. So let's get clarity. What more can we know about this dream awareness coming in here? Okay. Ooh, double one there. All right. So let's see where we're starting here. Yeah, 3 of Wands. Going a different direction. Maybe it is traveling. Maybe it is getting out of the town that you're in. But this 3 of Wands represents with new information coming in, you definitely find a new passion and you're changing direction. So I love the confidence and the energy that comes in, because it's 3 of Wands is all about making plans to get from A to B to C to blah, 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 blah. And you get from A to B, and then you're about to go from B to C, but you're standing at the C here and you're like, you know, I'm going to take this boat and go here instead of to D. I'm going to take and go to number 4. You know, I'm leaving the letters and I'm going into numbers. It's just, it feels very freeing, and you are taking a different direction here. Yeah, 9 of Cups. That which makes your heart feel full and overflowing. What is it? If you have trouble with that, some things that help identify that are, you know, right? Sitting down and going, when's the last 5 times that your heart felt joy and overflowing and full and whole, and then write those down and go, well, those are the things your heart is telling you. This really brings me joy and makes me feel full. And you can do that. You can focus the energy on that. Or if I only had 5 years to live, what would I want to make sure I've done or has been accomplished in my life? You know, and this helps identify that, right? It's like, wow, okay. And if you have a choice between several things, if you take 2 of them and go, well, I can do this or I could do this, let me flip a coin. I'm not sure. I'll flip a coin. Heads this, tails this. I get tails, and I'm like, well, best 2 out of 3. Well, that's telling me that's something I really don't want. Or if I get heads and I'm like, yes, that's what I want, perfect, then I know that's really what I want. Otherwise, I would try to flip the coin again, you know, to get what I really want inside of me. So some of those things can help you with all that. And then you have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, balancing heart and mind. So here's the mind. thinking, the supposed to's, the shoulds, the need to's, the have to's, the musts. What is it I'm supposed to do with my life? What is it I'm supposed to go and should and do and everything? But there's this great opening of the mind, allowing the heart to have a voice at the table, which helps you get to emotional dreams come true here, right? And then, look, that's why they came out together. You've got 10 of Wands and the Magician, which is kind of like the Ace of Wands, because they're holding a wand here, 10 and 1. So looking at all the energy you've been investing in all those things in your life and going, what is it that I'm investing my energy in that I don't need to invest in it anymore? Because this is harvest, but it's also beginnings, endings, and this new beginning, knowing that you, getting in touch with your higher self here, knowing that whatever you are wanting, whatever you're wanting to bring this unconditional, beautiful love and gifts through you and out into the world. You're this conduit of this beautiful love from above out into the world. So I love these messages that came in here. And then lastly, 8 of Pentacles, you're doing the work. You can put the blood, the sweat, and the tears. So going back to school, whatever it is, it's the apprentice becoming the master. And this is this guarantee of success that you will invest in this. You'll put in the blood, the sweat, the tears, the work, and the outside world will turn and spit out the reward for you, moving you from apprentice to master, because you've put in the time and the effort, and it's taking you to where you want to go. So I love this for you, all of you that chose number 3. And if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a couple things that you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell me that you're enjoying the videos, but also tells YouTube that you are as well. And they're bringing more content similar to it. Also, it will notify you when I go live. Actually, that won't. The other thing that you can do, I got totally flustered. The other thing that you can do, I'm just excited about your journey. The other thing that you can do is click that subscribe button, because that gives you access to the notification bell and the settings. If you select all, that tells you when new videos come out, and then that also tells you when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Also, in addition to that, you get to become part of the Love Tsunami and help spread the Zen Love, because when you like or share any of my videos, comment on my videos, subscribe to the channel, become a YouTube member of my channel, any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy, giddy, happy, excited, wants to automatically share the videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I am very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you want even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and I have half off all my services, well, at least most of them, until the end of 2023, including my personal pre-recorded videos, my Hedges of Peace and Love, and my Wish Upon a Star videos. All that information is listed down in the description box of the video below if you're interested in any of that. All right, beautiful people, as you're going through this wonderful, transformative journey, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator, and of course, I love you too. So until I chat with you again, much love to you. You hang in there, and you take care.